Hi there, welcome to a very short video or introduction to cultural studies. Now, cultural studies became so popular in the 1950s and 60s, especially with contribution given by Marxist theories and as a kind of a practice which is composed of elements of post-structuralism, postmodernism, feminism, gender studies, anthropology, race, ethnic studies, and sociology. Cultural studies basically flouted all the kind of boundaries which we used to give or put forth disciplines. Cultural studies, examined high culture and low culture altogether, and they just defied such concepts like low culture because these were all products of cultures in flux. Now, it questions the power structures which we find in a cultural scenario and tries to rediscover models in society because hierarchies are constantly constructed by social and cultural practices. Cultural studies analyzes not only the work but also the production, the cultural background of the production. For instance, if it is a book, the publishers, the market, the reception of the book, the cost involved, then advertising, etc. All these come under the purview of cultural studies. Cultural materialism began in the 1950s. F.R. Levy promoted the reading of Shakespeare and Milton to improve the moral sensibilities of the cultures. But this was criticized by Marxian critics like Raymond Williams, saying that such readings were unheeding to common man's issues and problems. This cultural materialism kind of furnished leftist critique of anarchy, fascism, and apoliticism. Now, one of the key figures of cultural studies, or one of the concepts which cultural studies always put forth, is Gramsci's hegemony, which address the invisible yet very powerful power structures which we find in society. Now, cultural materialists used Althusser's ideology and Lucas's reflection theory, which focused on the importance of social, ideological backgrounds in the production of literature. Now, another important school which came along with cultural studies was New Historicism. It takes literature along with the other products of the society. Now, it tries to show how concepts, themes, attitudes, etc., which you find in a book which is called a text. It's not literary alone, but rather they are products of a culture at a particular point of time. Thus, literary texts are considered both as products of history and as also markers to understanding cultural and intellectual history of the period in which it was written. The development of New Historicism owes a lot to Stephen Greenwald and his theories. Cultural studies has contributed a lot towards ethnic studies and also to anthropology, cultural anthropology. And basically, it established the very fact that cultures are not static. Rather, cultures are always evolving, developing, moving, and in a state of constant flux. And theoreticians who depend upon cultural studies use the word text to denote to not only written products but also TV shows, fashion, hairstyles, all that goes into the making of prediction of meaning in a culture. Texts for cultural studies are basically references to everyday meaning prediction and everyday practices which contribute to cultures at large.